Hello and welcome back to Sports Adda Live. A great first innings, Paras, 192 for 3. I mean, in the start of the game, the start that they got to, it was always
Yeah,
looking to be a formidable total, Paras. What a brilliant innings on our hands.
absolutely right there, Yash. The score that's been made by CSK is a formidable one. In the pitch report, it was rightly mentioned that the ball's going to skid onto the bat, what we had previously discussed, and that's exactly what happened. That's the way Chennai batsmen like when it comes to putting on the runs, and a remarkable performance by Faf. Gaikwad giving a decent start, Moeen Ali coming in the middle, but the major point here would be Uthappa.
Definitely, Robin Uthappa has taken everyone to the cleaners
Yeah,
and he's really silenced his critics. A couple of games ago, he didn't get many runs in the first three
yeah,
games that he played in place of Suresh Raina. And we
yes,
spoke about him filling that void that Suresh Raina is absent for this game and the importance that he possesses in the side.
yeah.
But Robin Uthappa rose to the occasion and we saw what big hits he scored and the brilliant innings that he played today. And he was very, very, very crucial in Chennai
Yeah.
reaching this huge total, Paras.
Absolutely. The few sixes that we saw off of him were excellent. We've got the scorecard in front of us. I would just want
Yes,
to point
Paras.
one thing here, Yash. Look at Sunil Narayan yet again, 4 overs, 26 runs, 2 wickets. This is, a remarkable performance given, an opposition scores close to 200 runs.
Yes, Paras. He's been the talisman for KKR and over through these years, he's been the mainstay for them with the ball, with the bat, and he's just someone who really knows what he's doing. Even today, you could see the batsman struggling to pick his line. Robin Uthappa getting out, trying one shot too many, and some
Correct.
brilliant bowling by the KKR bowlers in pieces. But
Yeah.
if you look at a whole package, I think Lockie Ferguson was pretty disappointing in giving away 4 overs, 56 Paras. So what's your take?
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's very disheartening seeing Lockie Ferguson, being dealt with in this manner. All the shots which were hit were classical shots,
Right.
T20 predominant shots. Those hoik towards mid wicket and the cut shots. His pace worked against him tonight, given the pitch and the type of form that CSK have been in. No respect given to any this bowler who bowls close to 150.
Absolutely, Paras. And this is the first time ever in the history of IPL that two players of the same team are competing for the orange cap, and Ruturaj Gaikwad just having the edge over
Yeah.
Faf du Plessis. And he's the youngest, like you said earlier, he would be the youngest to get it. He is the youngest orange cap holder. So, brilliant. And there's a surprising fact here that Robin Uthappa, when he played for KKR, he's the only cricketer to win the orange cap and also win the IPL. So Gaikwad has a great chance today to be the second person, and brilliant innings from him as well.
Absolutely, Yash. Robin Uthappa is definitely not on the fittest side, but he's very, very effective given his bottom hand play, which is seen into the play today. He was picking the spinners. He wasn't afraid. The first ball that he faced was a reverse sweep, which
Yeah,
almost got him out. So the line of attack was already predictive from the very first ball that Uthappa came out. But there's a momentum shift that could have happened if Uthappa got out early, which he did not. And he
right.
kept it going, and it was followed by Moeen Ali. What a beautiful innings by Moeen Ali, someone who plays with a straight bat. Those classical shots over covers, a beautiful treat to watch tonight.
Absolutely. It looks like he's playing golf for some reason. He's not got a lot of foot movement, but the hoiks that he hits, Paras, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, yeah,
And
brilliant.
I really wanted an MS Dhoni to come in and whack some sixes, but it was not meant to be. And I'm sure all the fans were wanting that too. A brilliant total, Paras. Do you think the major reason for KKR not to be so comfortable on this pitch was because of the fact that they've played too much cricket on a pitch like Sharjah, where the length has been much fuller, or has been the shorter length has provided them the bit of slowness from the pitch, which was not offered here. And that's the
Yeah.
major reason why players like Lockie Ferguson and Varun Chakravarti, most expensive in this year's IPL is figures,
Yeah.
went for the runs that they went for.
Yash, when we talk about bowling here for KKR always hunted in packs. Two of their mainstays have been really, very majorly target Chakravarti and Ferguson tonight. The wheels
Yeah,
have come off, right? Now, the
yeah,
others have bowled well. We had always pointed Shivam Mavi being the weakest link in
yeah.
this bowling attack, but he's come out doing very well tonight. So,
Mm.
once two of your mainstays, your 8 overs have, gone down, not as expected, you know, someone from the opposition will reach around 200, which is exactly what's happened for CSK. So
Absolutely.
it was a decent performance from the KKR bowlers. But one thing that you need to make a point of is KKR batting is also no mark. If the
Yeah,
batsmen that they are also going to go off the CSK.
absolutely. And a brilliant first innings, Paras. Now moving on to the second innings, like you said, KKR, they are no mark. They are brilliant batsmen. You've got a Shubman Gill and a Venkatesh Iyer.
Yeah,
We saw what they could do at Sharjah, the way they played against the Delhi Capitals on that kind of a pitch, against that kind of a bowling attack. These
yeah,
two youngsters who have not even played, they've got like 5 tests among them, and that too only Shubman Gill has played. So this guy in our picture right
yeah.
here, Venkatesh Iyer, Paras, just in a few words, if you could tell me how impressed are you from this guy? Could you see him donning the blue colors for the Indian team anytime soon?
100%. Sometime that we are visiting Sri Lanka, or even if we have India A matches, we will see him being a part of those matches. I'm sure he's very very effective in the 50 over format as well. So this guy is here to stay. We're going to see him. We're going to talk about him over the years. Coming to the other batsman, there's a worrisome point of Tripathi pulling his hamstring.
Yep,
We
yes.
saw him. Yeah, we saw him getting pulled off, and the way he bats for KKR is very effective. He's kind of their ABD. He's been hitting the ball 360. He's been rotating the strikes effectively. So this guy being out is going to really hit and impact KKR, given the reliability that they have on.
Paras, I've just got another news that even Nitish Rana was taken off the field in the last couple of overs due to some
Oh,
niggle that he had, and Karun Nair replaced him to come onto the field. And
yeah,
as you said, this new role that Nitish Rana has got in the side, he's inculcated this middle order batsman and kind of a finisher role that he was never really. It's not his first game, but the way
yeah,
he's adapted to it was really brilliant. Now
remarkable. Yeah,
speaking of
yeah, true.
yeah. Now speaking of Nitish Rana, Paras, how important would his role be if he gets a chance to bat tonight? Because he has been the finisher for them,
Yeah.
and he has a big role to play today. So according to you, what would be his role if he comes into bat? Do you think that he would be promoted up the order, given the fact that Owen Morgan is not really in the best of forms, and so on, even Dinesh Karthik as well?
Talking about this finals, I wouldn't be surprised seeing Owen Morgan come at one down as well. No,
Oh,
it's absolutely fine to be out of
on
form,
the
but you
cards,
don't forget how you play, right? So,
right?
talking about a Tripathi not being there and a Rana doing a finisher's job, but being pulled out. So, any fiddling in the finals is gonna, impact an individual's mindset.
Right.
If you have planned since the last couple of days that you're gonna come out at your number five, and you think about a situation and you adapt according to it, but now you're pulled out from there and you're facing the new ball, for example, it completely
Yeah,
changes your mindset. And this is when a freak performance comes in, when a person just goes berserk. So
absolutely.
all of this can also be taken in a negative way, but I'll pull a positive out of this, given the pitch being so good, and KK and CSK not having a mystery spinner or a bowler who clicks 150 or something like that. So
Right.
they're up against a very mediocre bowling attack with conventional bowling options, but cricketing shots is what is the ask of this pitch tonight.
You rightly pointed out Paras, and a fantastic point. I really am completely agreeing to that, because that is what MS Dhoni did in the 2011 World Cup. The whole World
Yeah,
Cup, he was termed and deemed as a flop batsman who didn't score more than 20-25 was his highest score before that. And
yeah,
then he came in the finals and played that knock. So one match can make you a hero. That's rightly pointed out by you. So Owen Morgan has that chance, Paras. Absolutely
yeah,
right. And also the last time when Chennai scored 190 against KKR in the final, KKR
the
had chased
loss.
it down. So that
Yes.
such things do matter when you are talking about head-to-head battles and just player to player. If you think of it
Yeah.
that way. But now Paris is moving on and just telling me, what do you think of this? Do you think it's a game that could go down to the wire, or just like you predicted pretty upfront, it's going to be a CSK win all out?
See, I am with CSK, but this match is not going to be over till it's over. I'm thinking of this match going to the wire. Given the pitch is so nice, I'm unsure about how KKR are going to pan the top five batsmen. Who's going to come up? Who's going to come down? But a lot is expected off of Iyer as well as Gill. If they get on to a good start, if they're 10 overs for 80 or 90 for no wickets, then we've got a match on our hands.
Match on, Paras. So you've made the prediction. Chennai is going to win the game, and it's going to go down to the wire for sure. For sure, KKR fans disliking the video right now, but it is what it is, Paras. Now, telling me, Paras, one last question. Who do you think are the two players from these both sides? You had picked a Shubman Gill earlier, but are you going to stick with it? And from the Chennai bowling lineup with the Jadejas, Chahars, Dwayne Bravos, who do you think is the one who's going to rise up to the occasion and be the big match player for them?
For KKR, I'm going to pick up Gill again, and I'm going to pick Morgan. Given Morgan, for me, this pitch is going to suit his style of batting, and given the bowlers that CSK have are conventional bowlers, he'll have a mindset of sweeping and slugging, and
Right.
So these are the two batsmen that I picked for KKR. But for CSK, I'll be picking Bravo to be the best bowler tonight.
Okay, so champion it is. He might come up with a new song for the World Cup as well. You never know. Winning the IPL and just, being Paras's choice. So fantastic, Paras. Thank you for joining with me. Thank you to all our viewers. This was Sports Adda Live. Live action coming up. One final time, one last innings. And I will see you in the post-match show. Hopefully, it's going to be a whistle podu in the end. Or maybe a Korbol or Vojitbo. Thank you, everyone. This was Sports Adda Live.